been trying to decide whether to mention this or not, because I know this will definitely frighten some people or put them off. All along here, loads of the path yesterday, I kind of mentioned agriculture and cattle yesterday. All along here there's loads of sign of cattle having been down here using the same path. This is calving season. Well, there's calves. Cows and calves can be an issue. I decided to mention it because, as a lot of you all know, I grew up on a farm, and a lot of people haven't been around cattle and don't really know what to do. Sometimes, just like humans can be just a little bit of an asshole as well. Things that you can do though, be really uninteresting. So just walk along, don't run, don't rush, don't make lots of noise. But if possible, do talk a little bit, just like normal, not shouting, not raising your voice, just this sort of thing, just talking. Don't try and run away from them, they'll just chase after you. The likelihood young bullocks will run around just for the fun of running around like any other young creature. They wouldn't hurt you intentionally, they're just big. But if you run, they'll run too, as will a lot of cows. Try and go around the edge of the field if you can, try and stay out of sight if you can. So yesterday I decided to walk along the beach rather than through the field. You can tell quite quickly if they're interested or not. If they watch you, if they start to gather together, actually they'll probably watch you. Just watch their behaviour out the corner of your eye, but don't stare at them. So there you go, there's some top tips. If you've got a dog with you, keep it on a lead, but if the cattle approach and they're overly interested or they start to chase you, let it go. The dog will outrun the cattle will probably run after the dog. Anyway, talking about cows. Look at the state of this path. There's not a good way through this, I don't think. I've just got to try not to sink so deep in that I lose a trainer. Like that pole. Step at a time, one step at a time. Okay, don't get cocky. This is where I sadly have to take the escape route, which is the red arrow, because if you read the little note, escape route, Viceman Black Cave impassable at high tide. So between here and Kildonnan, I don't have enough time now, not even close. The tide's coming in fast now. See there? So I do pretty far in. So I think it's high tide at like 4 o'clock and it's 1:45. So I've got to take the escape route, which the tide looks quite appealing because that bog fest ahead of me is the escape route. To be fair, I've just waded through a gargantuan amount of bog already, so, and I guess it goes off up through those trees somewhere. Oh, hello cat. I really want you to be a Scottish wildcat, I really do, but I suspect you just belong to a farm. Imagine it was. Imagine I just caught a wildcat on camera. And they do look a bit like that. Not sure if that's the tame turf from home. Everything here is just magnificent. Actually, I'm going to pee before I go back to civilization. I'm not taking you with me, obviously. I don't exactly leave you behind, I just switch you off for a minute. From here, I am heading up there, and that takes me onto the road, so that's probably fairly uninteresting, and takes me down to Kildonnan, where I'm hoping to camp on the beach tonight. But if not, there's a campsite there, so I should be in plenty of time for either thing, hopefully. Imagine it turned out. No, let's not imagine it turned out like yesterday. Let's not imagine it turned out like yesterday. It turns out like yesterday. That'll be fine. Well, apparently the hard part was going along the coastline and getting drowned. But, do you know, I'd love to say the hard part was the escape route. That was just bog, like 90% of the way up. Just the heat. The sun came out literally just as I sort of started to go up that route. And, oh, anyway, we go on up there. On a whim, I decided to stay at Seal Shore campsite, partly because I'd heard it was absolutely stunning, which it's alright. It's alright. I don't really want to repeat of yesterday either, where I couldn't find a camping spot, although I do believe there is some pretty decent ones a bit further down. But anyway, really I switched on to go, doesn't she look good? She's pitched well there. Magical. That'll be a wee screensaver photo for me right there. Getting the washing dried. Oh, this was such a good decision. What a marvellous decision. It's very easy staying in a campsite. The really nice thing about two or three really nice things about campsites. One, I'm not as paranoid about ticks. Like, I can walk around in my bare feet on this grass and I'm not going to get attacked by something or stabbed by something. Talking about feet, this is the other reason I switched the camera on there. Obviously at the end of each day I do check my feet, but on it, my feet have been absolutely fine. People talk about checking their feet and like looking after their feet like their feet are babies or whatever, but I actually put probably more effort into looking after my shoes, which doesn't look like it right now, but I'm going to go and wash them. Before I put them on each day, I take the insole out, I dust out, get rid of any debris, any sand, anything that's in the shoe, especially anything around the back of the heel. That's what I look after. I'm trying Thai red curry, I think. Don't know if this looks nice or not. Right, 8 minutes. Subscribe to my channel. I just realised I've gone away and left my tent unattended again. It's just behind us there, and the crows are yeah, God, I'll have to go back up. They'll be ransacking my rubbish. I left a little bag of rubbish sitting out. They're gathering. Look at it sitting there, eyeing things up. Also don't want them to burst my hair mat though. Oh God, what have they been at? My map. You little fucker. I like crows as well. Let's see what they were after. A delicious map. You think I'd have learned from the last one? They attacked my bag of nuts. Yeah, they went into the bag of rubbish. Imagine if they'd burst my air mat. There they're sitting up there. Yeah, innocent. So it's nearly 7 o'clock now. It's my earliest start so far, so... Oh, look at the flowers just now are just... Oh, the colours, everything has just been absolutely phenomenal. Phenomenal. Oh, here we are. Turn off. The markers with the little red arrow are the alternative routes, so that would be, in this case, that's the coastal one. This is the standard route, the white one, so we're going Whiting Bay via Giant's Graves. Brutal. I love these brutal first thing in the morning starts. with your camper van. Just whispering so I don't wake them up. Oh my goodness, that was a surprise coming round the corner. I hope you can see it properly. That's Holy Isle. With the stillness comes the midges. If you hang around too long in any one place, the midges get you, which is a shame because there's a bench coming up. I don't know if that would look better on a blue sky day. It looks pretty nice on a day like this. The stillness is sort of ethereal. Very, very Scottish. Oh, right, midges. That's the start of them. They take about a minute. They find us. I suspect that's Whitton Bay down there. Oh, right, okay, come on. They beat me. Down here, we've got the giants' graves, burial cairns. You can't quite see the other one. Don't know. So, trees are a wee bit overgrown. It's not a bad place to be buried. Holy Isle's just to the left there. You can see why they chose the spot. Just before 9. There's a little finger post sign up there that said there's a section, if we go down to Whitting Bay and round the coast to Lunlash, that there's a section that's not passable at high tide. But I'm pretty sure the guidebook said that you might get your toes wet, and that was the worst. So it's low tide in about an hour, high tide at 5. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do you know, like, worst case scenario? We'll find out. 911, postcard. No, 999. Watch too much American TV. Ugh. Already just leaving Whitting Bay behind me, that's it. Just back there. That was a bit of a grind getting along there. You sort of feel like you're here. But I guess I came down way over at the other end there. And you gotta go all this pavement. I mean, it's beautiful, it is beautiful, but I felt like it took ages. Partly because I'm aiming just to King's Cross Point, which is just along here. I'm aiming for there to eat. So. Why was I glad to get here? I mean, it was a good decision, because this is absolutely stunning. Holy Isle. But it took a lot longer to get here than I thought. That trip along from Whitton Bay was just, it's nice, but it's a trudge. Watermelon Sour Patch Kids. That falls under the category of if you know, you know, and if you don't know. This time of year, it's hard to get any momentum up because everything is so beautiful. It's just gorgeous. And there's definitely been parts of the journey that have not been as adorable as this, but whoa, my word, look at this. It's like something out of a Jane Austen novel. That last section was just slow. I mean, it's pretty, like all of it, but it was slow. Lamlash 4 kilometres. What does this say? The next 3 kilometres of coastal way follows the shoreline to Cordon. Please check tide times, we've done that, as the middle section is impassable at high tide. An inland route to Lamlash can be taken via the falls, which is Horaway. The route is split between sections on the beach and sections of boardwalk in the woods. Approximately half of the route is on the beach and half on the boardwalk. 100 metres to the next section of boardwalk. Oh, right, okay, let's get down here. I think I might get my walking poles out, just try and make this a wee bit easier for me. My legs, or one of my legs, my left leg, is starting to show some signs of wear. It's my injured side, so holding up fairly well, just the odd tweak here and there, the odd twinge. We're still just opposite Holy Island there as well, nice, eh? So, let's get the walking poles out, 3 kilometres of this. It's all good, it's good, it's fine, 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 it's fine. I'm going to tuck you into my waistband. Try and let you see some of this without me holding you, because the multitasking of that is too much. Okay, so I went and switched you on that section that's actually not too bad. Okay, there's my next section of boardwalk though. Next bit of boardwalk. Boardwalk bits are lovely. Well nice. It's like a Jekyll and Hyde sort of section, this. Victory is mine. This thing has caused me nothing but problems. Basically been leaking the whole time I've been here. God. Maybe I should listen to all those people online who said, water bottle, not water bladder, water bottle. Doesn't fit into the tube properly anymore. Anyway, I probably just lost most of my water there, so there's that. Actually, you know what, I'll just check. Oh, what have I got? About half a litre. Is this everything going wrong on the last day? Anyway, that was entertaining. Right, put you away, try and get off this goddamn beach. It's a long time since I've been so glad for something to be over. That was fucking ridiculous. Well, no, it wasn't really. Right, all the way around there. It was just, like if I took a misstep, my left knee twinged, and that was making me really careful, which meant the precarious nature plus the knee was just getting a bit much. That's me leaving Lamlash now. I think some of my issues today is just not having eaten enough. 22 kilometres, 29,000 steps. So I jumped into the co-op. I got some chicken and some salted nuts. The salted nuts were the thing, they just hit the spot. I feel better, I'm tired. Very. I don't mind admitting I'm very tired now. Like in some ways I feel remarkably good, but also I'm very tired. I think it was maybe 7-ish kilometres to Brodick from here. A little World War II pillbox. Sitting opposite Holy Isle. No take zone. An area of sea where the collection of marine life is prohibited. Nice. That's Hamilton Isle, which is inhabited by birds. Burbs. Round in the corner, just which will be like the home straight to Brodick. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know. I mean, I'm tired, my feet hurt. Well, no, my feet just feel like they need to not be carrying the backpack. I'm going to sit on a rock for a while. It's really, really, really tempting now at this stage to march on and get back. But once you're back, you're back. And it's over. It's done. I'm just going to sit here, have some more very special salted nuts because they seem to keep me alive. I'm just going to stare at the water and the islands for a little while. I'm glad I'm stopped. It looks like it's about 4 kilometres back to Brodick now. It's a funny thought getting back. I wasn't really expecting to round the corner and see such a nice finish to the day. I'm travelling so slow, nice and carefully. This seems the path behind me. Path in front. This seems like a fitting way to end the trail though, where it's... I didn't expect this. The guidebook kind of glossed over it. I don't know. I just wanted to switch it on and show you before I get to the end, because I'm thinking round the corner there is probably Brodick. Not sure. Yeah, because there's the ferries coming out of it. Yeah. So the peacefulness is about to end. I'm fittingly broken. Tired. Can't wait to get this pack off my back. I wonder how much of that's psychological, and I wonder how much of that's 26 kilometres. One foot in front of the other. And Coastal Way. Done. What the frick, that was some last day. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna sit here a while, and then I'll jump in the van, and I'll when I'm more queer, until round things off when I'm more queer, I'll be back in a minute. Oh, thank you so much for joining me on that trip. I'm all cozied up in the camper van now, reflecting back on the last 6 days and today in particular. And it's really funny, it's just been beautiful weather the whole time, and it's raining now, and I think it's to rain all day tomorrow. I got very lucky, very, very lucky with the weather. I'm so blessed. Anyway guys, thank you so much for having joined me on that grand adventure of mine. I'm sure there will be more of those types of things in the future, because I was so happy during the whole thing. Even the really, really hard stuff, I absolutely loved it. So I can only imagine that there will be more of that in my future. Thank you again, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.